So today I actually want to convey a very unpopular opinion, which is going to be pretty interesting to talk about because a lot of people say the exact opposite. A lot of people tell you to set your goals super high and that's how you're going to achieve them because you have to think big, 10x and whatever. In my opinion, after talking to hundreds of people and seeing dropshippers do really well or do really bad, I saw a common trait. What I've seen is you disappoint yourself and you stifle yourself, and you, not even that you obviously don't get to 5 millions in the next 6 months, you don't even get the first profitable store, all right? And that's because you think so big and you don't even know what the first step is to properly get there, all right? If you actually think that big, you need to break down everything to the smallest little detail, and those details will not fit properly because always along the way problems will occur and your little detailed out plan is not going to be worth anything because it's not going to be reality anymore. If you have a specific problem which is going to come after 1 month, your whole plan is ruined. All right? What you need to actually do is set a goal and break it down like crazy, but the breakdown should not occur in the way you actually think. Most people say, all right, if I want to make $100,000 in the next 2 months, I need to make X amount per day, I need to make X amount per week, I need to make this per hour, I need to have these many orders with this average order value, with this profit margin, and they have this complicated way of actually getting to the 100K, and that makes everything feel much better because it's such a small thing. All right, I just need to have 2 orders per hour, which are gonna be like $100 worth, and then I'm gonna get to 100K or whatever, you know? That goal is not helpful at all because what are you gonna do now? How do you get to 2 orders per hour with this profit margin? It's so specific and so detailed, you don't know how to get there. The real way how you actually have to break it down is thinking in skill sets. And you need to understand that the money is a byproduct of what you actually are able to do, okay? For example, the money in dropshipping will for sure come if you are very, very good at product selection, if you know what a good product is, if you have the skill of doing really good ads, if you know how to solve problems if they occur, and if you have any problem which comes across, you know how to solve it, not because you know everything, but you know how to approach problems in general and how to not quit. For example, if you have those 3 skill sets, you will make money with dropshipping, all right? And you have to break it down in this way. You have to think, all right, which skill sets do I need to get to this number? And it's not even a specific number how you have to set for yourself. It's just that you know that you need to make a sustainable income from dropshipping, and that's how you will get there. And the answer to that is only skills. That's the only thing, okay? And then you have to break down, all right, I need to get good at product research. How will I actually get there? Either I'm going to look at the competitors, see exactly what products are working right now for them, which ones they've also tested, why they didn't work, and try to really understand how to do that. For example, then you test your own products and compare which ones are working for you, which ones are not working for you, how good they're working, how bad they're working, and try to figure out the whole process by yourself, which could theoretically work if you do it for a long enough time. However, obviously there's always a shortcut, which is actually going to be literally getting a person who's going to tell you exactly what to do and what actually a good product is. And skills can be taught by a person way easier than be learned by yourself. Every pro athlete, every person who's good at something obviously had a coach in that thing. It's the most natural thing, and everybody knows if you go to the NBA, you're going to have a really good basketball coach who's going to basically go through with everything and tell you what to do. All right? And that coach is actually going to help you cut down your learning curve by years, literally years, okay? In dropshipping, there's the same concept of people actually helping to tell you exactly what you need to do, and if you actually apply it, it will work. But obviously, you still need to do most of the work. You just will get the way how to do it, in which direction you go, and if it's the right or wrong direction. Same thing applies for ad creation and problem solving. You can either, again, analyze everything everybody else is doing, see how they do it and why it's working, etc. And also think of your own creative ways how to make it better, which is actually going to be a little bit counterproductive because if you think of your own things, you cannot think of own concepts and own ideas before you actually are really good at it. All right, so I would rather stick to looking exactly at what other people do and doing and replicating that. And that's also a thing which is going to take you a long time to figure out. Or here again, you're going to basically have a person who's going to guide you through it. And the last skill which you need to have is the problem solving aspect. And problem solving can be really hard if you don't know in which direction to think and how to overcome problems in general. So the number one thing you need to understand is no matter which problem comes, you will be able to solve it as long as you keep doing the right thing. And that sounds like a little bit like this woo-woo concept, which is like, of course, you're going to solve it. But actually, that is very, very true if you think about it. Because if you have any problem in the dropshipping field, there are people who already solved them. And you are going to be either one of those people who also will solve them, or basically quit, or also go around the problem. The solution to a problem can also be doing something different and basically not having that problem in the first place then anymore. All right. So here the problem solving aspect will be broken down into two things. Number one, thinking of the solution and how you can actually solve it. And number two is solving it. And for example, where I'm actually very, very good at is the finding solutions, but I'm not the best in solving them. All right. And that's why I actually also have people who are helping me with that, and I basically outsource that. However, the coaching program itself, I love it so much because I tell you exactly what to do, and I'm basically going to be the person who's going to solve people's problems, and you need to just execute what I told you. First of all, I've already solved 95% of all the problems which are going to occur anyways, or a student of mine had this problem and then overcame it, and basically we have some kind of solution to the things you're going to face, and basically then you only need to execute. I still really take pride in actually being very, very good at specifically that. New problems which basically occur, and I'm basically able to actually solve most of them because I basically understand the way of thinking in the dropshipping field, etc., and basically how problems are structured overall. So basically it's up to you which approach you go. Either you figure out everything by yourself and actually try to overcome all the problems without having help, or you will actually follow a person who's going to guide you through it. And if you actually want to choose the second way, you can click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session with me personally. We're going to figure out if we're a good fit, and if yes, we're going to actually start to work long-term together. And it's basically going to be a coaching program, which everything is going to be one-on-one. We're going to go through all the steps from product research to branding, basically. And yeah, if you're interested, click the link below and see you there.